Kasch, and I'd like to welcome you into my home tonight in the Pacific Northwest, where we're going to journey away from the cold, cloudy skies of Portland, Oregon, and go on a tropical journey to Hawaii, where I'm going to make my Hawaiian cloudburst. It's a dessert that I'm going to use some pineapple, some Philadelphia cream cheese, sugar, whipped cream, coconut, and maraschino cherries. And the first thing I have to hollow out my pineapple. So while I cut away the top, you guys can take a station break and go back to Philadelphia, where you can have a little snack. This is a snack my mother used to make when us 9 kids were here at home. She'd take celery and just stuff it with Philadelphia cream cheese and then sprinkle some paprika on it. And we had it at every holiday, especially Thanksgiving. So you guys go enjoy your Philadelphia cream cheese while I hollow out this pineapple, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, now I'm going to mix my ingredients in my blender, well, my mixer, right over here. And I'm just going to add the pineapple that we hollowed out of the fresh pineapple. But I do have a couple cans of pineapple on hand, just so that if there wasn't enough, I could add that. And so I'm just going to strain this right here, and you could save the juice and drink it. It tastes good. So I'm throwing these in, 2 cans of pineapple that are chopped. And they're just going into my mixer. And then I've got my Philadelphia cream cheese, which is softened. I've had it sitting out. And that's about a cup of Philadelphia cream cheese. And then a cup of sugar. And I'm going to have to blend these up with some whipping cream. I've got 1 pint of whipping cream that I'm going to add. And then I will, by hand, blend in my coconut and my maraschino cherries, which will give us a real tropical flavor. So let's just raise this up. Turn this on, and while that mixes up, we'll just come back in a few minutes. So thank you, and I'll be back in a minute with you. So now we're back, and we've pretty much blended up my pineapple mousse. So I'm just going to pop it out, and then I'm going to blend in my coconut just by hand. So I'm just going to pour in this is about 2.5 cups of coconut. So with the pineapple and the coconut, it will be a real tropical dessert. Some pineapple mousse. And then what I'm going to do is blend in some maraschino cherries. And I'm just folding these in here. I'm going to strain off some of the juice. And I'm just going to drop a few of these in. And I'll use some of them on the top too. It will give it a nice pink color and a nice summery flavor. So I've dropped in a few of those, and I'm just going to stir those in, fold them all in. You can see how pretty this looks with the pineapple and the maraschino cherries. And then I've got this really nice martini glass that's just going to give it a little more festive appeal. So I'm dropping a dollop of my pineapple mousse right in the cup. And I've got some mint, fresh mint that I just took out of my garden that I've got sitting in a vase with some water so it will stay nice and fresh. And I'm just going to garnish the pineapple mousse with my mint. And you could use something else if you have something around the house. You could use roses or nasturtium. Those are all edible plants. And then for the service, like I told you, we're going to hollow out our pineapple. So I've hollowed that out, and I have it sitting in a pretty floral plate. So I'm going to fill it up so we can put it on the table and have it like a little surprise for our guests. And you could add a little more mint around the sides, just to give it a little more elegance. Gonna take that off. And you can see how pretty this is, that you could present it for your dessert for anyone, for your family or for friends. And I'm just going to take a taste of this, and I'll tell you what I think of my Hawaiian cloudburst, which is taking me away from my cloudy Portland, Oregon. This is really good.